welcome to Rhode Island.
We made it.
This is a brand new state for all three of us. I think I drove through once when I was a kid, but I don't really remember it, so I'm not really counting that. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm sure you went out of your way just to make sure I could say that I've been here, but...
I've never been here at all, to my knowledge. I don't think I've even drove through it before.
Yeah, it's not really one of those states you just kind of drive through. You either need to be here or you don't come up here.
We've made it to Watch Hill Lighthouse, which you can see behind us. It is very beautiful. There's like water surrounding you on all sides. It is a little confusing because you have to park like down the street and like 2-hour parking. You can't actually drive all the way down here. It is a private road, so it's probably like half a mile or something down this road to get to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
But I think the only way you can drive down the road and park in this parking lot is if you live here or if you're handicapped in any way.
On the other side of the camera, that I'm not going to show for privacy reasons, is something kind of cool that Candice has always wanted to see.
Taylor Swift's house.
One of many, I'm sure.
Her Rhode Island house.
Yep. So yeah, we are currently staring right at Swifty's Rhode Island house.
We don't want to film it because we feel like that would be kind of creepy.
Yeah, if you want to see what it looks like, just give it a Google. There's lots of pictures of it everywhere. This is the start of our Rhode Island video. We only have one day here. Luckily, it's a pretty small state. We're not going to be able to see everything, but we're going to see as much as we can just to get a little taste of Rhode Island. So we're starting here. Well, if you've been watching our channel long enough, you know that the three of us sitting in the front seat of the Equinox means that somebody is getting something special.
Who could it be?
It's probably Riley girl. So today we are exploring Rhode Island. It hasn't quite gone exactly to plan. Lots of complications and time limits and parking prices, and the lot that I'm sitting in currently wanted me to pay $16 to park, which is ridiculous. Minimum. That was as cheap as it gets, which we've parked cheaper than that in like Manhattan, I think. So we are here to get Riley her Rhode Island French fry, and we decided to stop by Wally's Wieners in downtown Newport. Riley girl, are you ready for your Rhode Island French fry, baby? Get a hold of it good.
Crunchy.
So today in Rhode Island we have seen a lighthouse, Taylor Swift's house. That's pretty much it. We did the ocean drive to see all like the mansions and all that type of stuff. It was really hard to film.
Yeah, most of the mansions were like behind like bushes and gates.
Which makes sense. If I had a mansion, I wouldn't want to see people like me either.
So while we could see them with our eyeballs, it was kind of hard to get the camera angle to like see them well, and then we were going to do a cliff walk, but it's like an hour till sunset, and then we couldn't park at one place because you needed a fishing permit?
Yeah, I've never seen in my life you must have a fishing permit to park here.
The scenes alert, we're not actually staying in Rhode Island. We were literally just going to pass through.
Yeah, maybe that was on us for trying to cram a state into an afternoon, but we're looking at maybe trying to extend it by a day. I don't know. If you've never been to Rhode Island, it's not. That's the reason we didn't stay in Rhode Island, is we couldn't find anything that we could afford. This is kind of all up in the air. When you guys are watching this video, it'll be whatever it'll be. All right, so we are leaving currently. If we see you in Massachusetts, that's what we're doing next. If we see you in Rhode Island, we did something different. So when we say we'll see y'all somewhere, it's because we're not sure where we'll see y'all. But as always, we'll see y'all somewhere. Surprise, surprise, we are back in Rhode Island. So last time you guys saw us in Rhode Island, we really couldn't do very much and didn't have a plan. And we didn't want to leave one state in the Northeast unexplored, so we decided to add a day to our trip, and now we are back in Rhode Island for the rest of the day.
So right now we are on the Cliff Walk, which is about a 7-mile length of trail, if you want to call it a trail, walking path along the cliffs. I don't think we're going to do the whole 7 miles. It's also closed.
We're not doing the whole 7 miles.
It's also closed in a small portion of it, so you kind of have to take like a detour around it. But this is also where all of like the giant mansions are as well. Like we just drove through a neighborhood to get here that was full of giant mansions. So we're going to try to walk through some neighborhoods and show some of those off too. Some of them are behind very tall gates, but...
The famous Cliff Walk traces the shoreline of Newport, Rhode Island, and offers incredible views of the Narragansett Bay, the beach, and some of the most elaborate homes we've ever seen. The trail takes you behind the properties of some of Newport's most famous luxury mansions, and for 3.5 miles you can enjoy the sea air while getting some exercise. Riley has relocated into her pack. She got tired of walking and now she's being shy on camera. So I'm gonna go over here. There she is. You ready just to enjoy the ride, sweet girl? The idea of a public shoreline goes back to 1663, when the charter granted by King Charles II granted Rhode Island residents the right to fish along the shorelines. This permission from the king was then later put into law in the Rhode Island State Constitution, which didn't become effective until 1843. In 1880, owners of the gilded mansions along the coast decided to make a simple path to walk alongside the edge of the cliff in small sections. Eventually, the cliff walk became what it is today, and every year more than 1 million visitors take a walk alongside the cliffs of Newport, Rhode Island. Giving a little update here. So the entire trip it has been very nice temperature. Today it is 78. It's very hot. The cliff walk got kind of rough, so Riley had to go in her bag like y'all saw. And then that just made Candice hotter. And I'm hot because I got all of our gear, like technology, in the bag. So we have abandoned the cliff walk after walking for a bit. We were walking past some beautiful mansions and stuff, and now we are currently heading back to the car. So I think the plan is that we are going to drive around, look at the mansions for ourselves, and maybe find a place to pull over so Candice can get a shot for y'all. This is a very busy area, and there's a lot of no parking, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. But we're going to do our best to continue to give you guys the tour of Rhode Island that you deserve. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap up our very short time in Rhode Island. Yes, it is.
Goodbye.
Obviously, we didn't get to see a whole lot of the state. It's a small state. I'm sure there's more of it that we could have seen, but we did the best that we could with a little bit of time that we had. So we're actually staying in a really unique place that I'm going to let Candice talk about. I almost said cute. That's why I stumbled.
We love the word cute.
Candice
specifically
does.
Me.
Yeah.
So we're staying at, it's a hotel, but it's kind of more like a
boutique inn.
Yeah.
Is what I would call it.
It's called Paul's on Pelham, and it is an inn catered specifically to dogs. So you can stay there if you don't have a dog, but each room is like catered to dogs. They have a roof top deck for your dog to hang out on. They've got like dog bowls everywhere, treats everywhere. I think most of the rooms either have some kind of like dog Murphy bed, I think that's what ours has, or like a little built-in like dog house to like the wall, which looks super cute online. So
yeah, when we were here the other day, we mentioned that we weren't staying in Rhode Island because we couldn't find an affordable place, and we literally checked around, and I mean, this place wasn't like $12, but it was reasonable for a night, and it was cute, and it was cool, and it was right in the middle of downtown. So we thought, you know what, we should make the effort to stay and give this place one more try. We enjoyed seeing some of the mansions. We enjoyed the cliff walk. There's way more to it. Rhode Island is super famous for clams. I might try to get clams in my dinner tonight, and if I do, we might add that at the very end of this clip. So the timeline's a little shaky, but the next thing you will see us do is in Massachusetts. So as always, we'll see y'all in Massachusetts. Downtown Newport, they had some delicious looking hot dog.
she collapses.
Sorry. So we are here to give Riley her Rhode Island hot dog from Wally's Wieners in downtown.
Rhode Island French fry. You said hot dog.
Thank you. Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.